3,000 people in the company. You've got a public market and investors to deal with. You have a board of directors. How do you take this large ship and steer it through such a big change?
So it certainly is a challenge, no doubt about it. But I'd like to think I set the seeds for, you could call it constant change, when we first were part of Expedia, and then when we spun out independently, when I got to talk to our new board, I got to talk to investors, and most importantly, I got to talk to all the employees of the company about building a company for the long term. And I know that sounds really cliche, but if you can build it into the culture from day one, if you can set those expectations with your shareholders, with your board of directors, and say, look, it's a really fast-moving industry. We are never going to be left behind. We might make some wrong turns here and there, but where we're going is going to require change. So bear with me, it will change. And yeah, we had a few more changes than we thought, but I like to think it's because we set the culture.
So one of the big changes, of course, obviously, is the introduction of instant booking. And you had some pretty big announcement with Booking.com. And this conference last year, Darren really, he was not very enthusiastic and kind of indicated his participation, Booking.com's participation, was not going to happen. So what changed there? Did he win you over, or did you win him over?
The art of the compromise is a wonderful way to conduct business. So it's with the whole Priceline group, and we had been talking with them and everyone else in the ecosystem constantly. And so there's some give, there's some take, and I think where we ended up was really good. And maybe we all should have started there, but sometimes it takes a little while to get there. But it's live to a portion of our traffic now. We like the way it feels to our travelers, and from what we can tell, it looks good. We want to be a facilitator. We want to have someone be able to consider a product on TripAdvisor, decide whether it's right or not, come back, consider it next week when they're now ready to book, and be able to complete the booking on TripAdvisor if they want to. And if they want to, they know it's going to be fulfilled by Marriott, it's going to be fulfilled by the independent, it's going to be fulfilled by Booking or whoever that provider is, and they're best able to handle change, cancel, customer support, all the rest of those issues. If that consumer still wants to book on another provider through our Meta offering, we intend to keep Meta around until further than I can see.